This is how life actually treats you once you get into shape. And I used to always think that it did not matter the way that I looked. I used to think it didn't matter the way that I dressed, but it did. I've been able to go on multiple interviews and always ace it. And once I understood this about life and once I started to put things into practice, I started to get the halo effect. And the halo effect is a theory basically that people who look better are treated better in life. They're given more things. And it's 100% true. A lot of guys think getting in shape is just about getting girls. And that is one aspect of it. I mean, my experience with women and better quality women started to happen once I got into shape. And I didn't understand why. Like, what is it about like being in shape that women found so important? Of course, on the surface level, it's about lust and protection. But on the next level, it's about how you treat yourself. People see you treating yourself great and they think he's gonna also treat me great. I used to be so damn scared, like, oh, I'm skinny. Everyone's gonna be looking at me in the gym. I'm not that much of an extroverted person and yada, 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 all these scared things. Then what actually is the truth is that you and everybody else are staring at the guys who are in shape, at the women who look amazing, the people who have the nice bodies. That's who we're looking at. That's who gets looked at the most. It's not the overweight guy or the skinny fat guy or the skinny guy. It's the guy who's in shape. He gets looked at the most. You know why? Because he's doing something exceptional. He's treated his life and made a routine and he's disciplined. And we can assume those things just from looking at them. Now that might not be true. He might be the laziest person that might have been born with the body, which is like almost impossible. But we already had that preconceived notion. If I were to meet you in person and give you a handshake, you would feel from my handshake, my firm handshake, as well as the way that I carry myself, you would say, you know what, this guy respects himself, he respects his time. My demeanor is just that way. And it's mostly because of the way that I look now, how I present myself, how I communicate with others. Now, at first I thought it was my own vanity, I thought it was my own ego, but I've always noticed how the interviewer is impressed with me before I even say anything. They look at me and their eyes open up a little bit. They go, oh wow, especially if they're not in shape. Especially if they're a guy who's not in shape. Here I am in better shape than them, coming to them and they're gonna give me the opportunity to make money and have a good life and get the job, right? And they're looking at me like, oh wow, this guy, I want him on my team. I don't know him, I've never even heard him speak yet, but in those first few seconds, you understand that. And I didn't believe that was real until I became in shape and I started seeing other guys that are in shape and we all started to say the same thing when we had these conversations in the locker room or in the sauna. We all understand this aspect of life. And it's so crazy how I would never go back to the other side of life, of being out of shape and just being lazy and not striving for more with my life and not receiving the benefits that comes with me looking appealing. You know, I wasn't always handsome, like look at me here. All right, if I could press a button, if you could press a button right now and become in shape, and if you get in my shape or better, you would press the button. Do not say that you would not press the button because then you're a liar. If you're a liar, get the fuck off the video, stop watching, go in the comments and make a complaint about how it's not important and you should only focus on yourself and get your fucking baby rattle and go back to the playpen, okay? You're an adult now, you're a man now. And unfortunately, there are expectations that you need to uphold. The first expectation is to yourself, yes, but that's the first level. The second expectation is your community. When people see you, when you live in the neighborhood, when you're a neighbor to someone, they want to know that the person next to them has got their mind right. When people see me drive up with my car, they see my clean BMW. It's not the newest car, right? And then I get out the car and they see the biceps popping. They want to smile and say hello and say, how are you? I have a small conversation. They feel safe. They feel comfortable with you. Why? Because you have taken the next step into personal development. The way that I decided to eat in my diet, which shouldn't even be called a diet because I'm just eating how we're supposed to be eating, is a direct reflection of the way that my body looks. If you want to see the way that I eat and all those types of things, you can go on Instagram and follow me and you can watch my stories. I post every day what I eat. Most of the time I post the calories. If you need one-on-one training, you can DM me or you can just get the program that's pinned in the comments below. It should be there. I'm showing and doing living proof because I like to lead by example. It's important that more and more people become the example. By no means am I the top guy, but I for damn sure I'm not the average guy. Life as the average guy, I just do what I do, it's not rewarded. Life as the average guy is always easy for you to say, or well, I can't do that because of this. That's what the average guy does. And guess what? He surrounds his reality with that, and that's what happens. You know how many interviews that I've gone on and it's only been myself and maybe 5 other people, and Maybe one other guy is in shape, one other woman is in shape. Everyone else is in shape, disheveled clothing, no type of appearance, no type of stature or aura about them. They're just there existing inside the couch, waiting in the chair until the next person is called up. And then I don't see these people after that interview working with me at the job. They're not my coworkers after that. I wonder why. How many of you have gone on an interview and you're like, well, I thought I did a good job and I just didn't. Did you do any research into the company? Did you stand out amongst other people? The first way to stand out amongst other people is to look good. I literally just came from an opportunity for me to get a promotion. This is how I'm dressed. I didn't dress this way just for the video to talk about like, hey, you look better. Like, no, I just came from me trying to secure an opportunity for myself to have a better life, to produce more for my family, to have higher status in the community. And I'm still, on top of that, driving more to be the online coach who has clients and is changing people's lives all over the world, helping people, being that example, being that guy. The same way I'm that guy for Adrian all the way in Japan. Convincing him to, hey, listen, man, Queens is cool. I love Queens, but sometimes you gotta leave. Go after your dreams. How could I tell him to do that if I stayed in Queens? Or I stayed in that little small Brooklyn apartment that I had? I had to leave. Now I'm in Atlanta. Now I'm in a big house. I had to leave. I was tired of taking the train. I had to get a car. These things are imperative to do. You have to go and attack your life with some vigor. And the easiest way, the first thing you can do, is get in motherfucking shape. You don't have to be elite physique. You don't have to be amazing physique, but you can put yourself, like myself, great physique, or even better than what you call okay, good physique, at least level up to good physique. It doesn't take long, all right? It takes 3 to 4 months of dedication to have a great physique, to walk into the room knowing that the opportunity that's there waiting for you, that you can actually grab it, that people are more inclined to give it to you, that the universe is much more giving. The universe has infinite blessings, but it will only give it to those who try, to those who want to succeed. A lot of you want to read about fitness. A lot of you want to think about fitness, but you don't want to take action and get in shape. If I thought about going to the interview versus me getting in the car and driving there, putting the gas in, and waking up early and getting dressed and iron my clothes and do all these things, do you think I would get the opportunity? No. Absolutely not. These are things that some of your fathers should have told to you. I'm so damn happy I had a father who did tell me these things. Because otherwise, what are you doing with your life? You're gonna end your life with regret. And if you go to any old home, any nursery, talk to any one of your oldest living relatives and ask them about regret, what they regret. And look at their face when they're talking about regret. Missed opportunities, missed chances. And it all came from not making the right choice and not doing the right thing. I can almost guarantee you they're not in shape. I can almost guarantee you they're not in shape. Only about 10% of the world is in shape. There's no reason why I should be top 10% strength in the entire world. I'm stronger than 90% of the world. Isn't that crazy? I'm not some special character. I'm from the bottom. So you can do it too. A lot of you are not from the projects. I don't understand why you can't take the initiative to do better, because all that lies on the other side of not doing better is mediocrity. Till next time.